Hello everyone, welcome to another t-shirt design tutorial. In this one I am going to show you guys how to create a all over print t-shirt design. And for a all over print t-shirt design, this is not a regular design. So in a all over print design you can design every part of the t-shirt like the front, the back, the sleeve, the collar, everything, and you can go all the way. You can design every part of this, not something like a rectangle in the front. You can design all parts. So for a all over print t-shirt design, two things you have to know: that not every print on demand supports all over print. Some of them supports, and whichever print on demand you are working for, you have to work on their template. Like this is the template of Teespring, so I can design on this and then upload this on Teespring only. If you are working for Printify, then you have to download their template and work on that. So I will give you this template. You will find this three layer here. This is the template layer which we will be turning on and off, and then this is the design layer where we will make our design, and then here is the background. So background is for just to see. You can turn this off and then it will be a transparent design anywhere, and then you have to do it like this. You have to upload them to Teespring, and this is the Teespring launcher. When we will upload our design here, it will show us on a t-shirt like this. So this is how it will look on a all over print t-shirt. And for this template, you will find this on my Facebook group. I will upload them to my this best t-shirt designs group. You will find the link in the description. Then in this announcement post, you will find all the resources I am sharing here. You will be you will find them here. Okay, so without talking, let's just start. So I am closing this one because that is too much bigger for me to work here. Like that is 9000 into 8000 pixel artboard. So first step is I am going to take a 4500 into 5400 artboard, and I am going to make my design here, and once it will be done, I will bring this to that template. Just keep watching. So these are some elements, some vectors from FreePic. I am using them just to make this design. Let's close them, and here is a rose I am using, and here is a Halloween bundle. I am using this, going to use that tombstone. So these are the elements I will be using here. Now for this one here, I am going to make sure that it is 100% black, complete black. I am having some issue with my Illustrator and I didn't fix this anyway, so that's not a problem. And for this one here, I want only the outlines, so you know how to do it. Just trim it, double click, then take your magic wand, click here, Ctrl X to cut, select all, delete, Ctrl F to paste. So now you can see we have only the black outlines, nothing else. And then make sure that it is, select them all, make sure it is complete black, and then make it a group. So that is fine. And then this tombstone I will be, okay, I don't think this part is necessary. I will just use this part, and of course this rip, I don't need that. So this is what I need, but here you can see there are whites in the design. I don't want it. So for fixing that, I will simply select this, trim it, and then okay, before trimming, just make sure that there is no fill, sorry, there is no stroke, only fill. And if I select this, I can trim. Then after trimming, it is showing me a stroke here, but let's fix that. I can expand it, so it is, if there is any stroke, that is removed, but it is not showing. So let's make this none. Anyway, that's not a problem. Double click and then select your magic wand tool, select the white like this, then delete. So now we have only the blacks. Let's make it black like this, and this is the design I wanted to. This is the elements I am going to use in my this design. So let's say Ctrl X, Ctrl F. I'm going to place them here, and then going to make it center position like this. That is fine. And then these rows, I will be using them something like this. I just want to make it a regular t-shirt design, just a normal basic design, because I just want to show you the process of all over print. This is not about the design. So let's make them group, select them all, center align them. Now here I want to do one thing, that this Grim Reaper or this tombstone, let's make it bit bigger, like upper position. I'm going to keep my this Grim Reaper on top. So carefully follow here. You can see my mouse strokes here, mouse clicks here. So I'm selecting my Grim Reaper like this, then Control C to copy. Now selecting my tombstone, you can see whatever is selected here in this transparency panel. Open transparency, click on this clip and then press Ctrl F. So Ctrl F will paste in front. You can see I have now this Grim Reaper pasted inside the transparency. Maybe you cannot see it, but let's not worry. Let's merge and then unite. It can take some time depending on the details of the graphics, but it is looking like this. So my Grim Reaper is visible on top of my tombstone, but here is a little problem. Like you can see, this area should be visible, like the tombstone from this area should be visible, and for whenever we are making it merge and unite, that makes it a complete one single shape. So that is the problem. Now I have this Grim Reaper copied, so if I press Ctrl F again here, that will, let's make it red. You cannot see here, but you can see here. So I have now two Grim Reaper, one is red, one is black and merge united. So if I select them both, I can simply divide them. So divide them will make it like divide them in small pieces. So if I select them, right click and ungroup. So now I can select every small parts from this area like this, and I just want to select this part, and then if I press delete, that is going to erase from there. That is deleted, and you can see now we can see the tombstone here. Anyway, so I don't want this two part to be here, like this red part is not necessary because I have the black part here. So if I select my magic wand tool and then click here, it is selecting the red. How to understand it is selecting red? You can see red here, and of course you can see here the fill color is showing red. That means the red is selected. If I select the green, sorry, if I select something like a, if I select black, that will show me black there. Anyway, just select red here. If it is showing red, then you are right, then press delete. So what is happening here, we deleted the red part that we pasted later, so we have only the black part here. For making sure, you can make sure that this is complete black, no other color, and that is fine. So this is done for the tombstone and the Grim Reaper. And for this area I want to make it like, okay, let's say, let's keep them here first. So this is how it is looking like this. I like the position of the Grim Reaper on top of the tombstone, but this part I want to hide the stones like this, maybe a bit bigger in size, that is fine. So this one will be here, and then another one, another part that is going to be here in reflected position, that is fine. Now I want to make it look like this. First of all, these roses are on top of the tombstone. So if I select these two rows, copy them, Ctrl C, then select the tombstone from here, click on this transparency and press Ctrl F, and with Ctrl F you can merge unite. So that will make it one single shape. Make sure that it is complete black, that is fine. And let's see, let's click here. So the roses are now on top of the tombstone, but this area is not looking very good. So for the Grim Reaper here, I want to put this rose under the Grim Reaper, but this rose on top of the Grim Reaper. So if I select this tombstone, inside the transparency I will find this Grim Reapers, and of course the rose. I don't want these two rows here. Okay, so if I move it like this, sorry for that, let's select them all and press shift and deselect it, then I can move it from here. Anyway, that's not a problem. Let's just copy it. So I'm copying that, no problem, and then click here. And then if I select this rows, I will open transparency for it and then press Ctrl F. So Ctrl F will paste it, paste the Grim Reaper on top of the rows. You can see here we pasted the Grim Reaper inside the transparency of the rows, so it is looking like the Grim Reaper is on top of the rows. But for this part I want to keep the rows on top of the Grim Reaper. So if I select this one, Ctrl C to copy, and then if I select this Grim Reaper, open transparency, press Ctrl F, and with Ctrl F make it merge unite. So this is how it is looking right now. You can see the Grim Reaper is on top of the tombstone, then the rose is on top, this rose is on the bottom. I think that is fine. Let's add some more roses here. I want to make it make this one here, but let's move it a little bit so that it is not it doesn't look like exactly same, and then make it deflect. So this is how I wanted to make it, something like this. Now of course for this one here, this rows, I want to select this Grim Reaper and the tombstone together, Ctrl C to copy, selecting this rows, open transparency, press Ctrl F, and then here merge unite. So this is how it is looking right now. Don't worry about this area, that is not the part of the design anyway, so that is fine. And for this area I want to keep these rows in the background. So if I select these rows inside the transparency, I will find this big shape of the tombstone and the Grim Reaper. Let's copy that, then click here, then select these rows, open transparency, press Ctrl F. So this is how it is looking right now. And then if I click here and select the Grim Reaper inside the transparency, I will find these rows, copy that, then click here, then select these rows inside here, press Ctrl F. So that will make these rows on top of the other rows. Okay guys, so this is how I wanted to make it. Now this is not a very typography type of text, I just wanted to place it like this. And then for this one I wanted to add some text. Not very customizable text, just a simple text that is kind of say, okay, so game over, this is the text I wanted to add here. Let's say make it bigger, and then this one I want to make it like a font like Mad Joy. This is the font similar to another Danger, you can use that one too, but this is the simple text I wanted to use. I wanted to make it look like this in the area. You can of course put a name or whatever text you want, you would like to add here, that is fine. Let's say create outline and then make a group, and then I am going to select everything here except this text, then make them a group. And now I have two group. If I select the text group, I can open transparency for it. Sorry, I am making offset path for it, 10 pixel is good. Let's make it round, click OK, Ctrl X to cut. And now if I select this graphics group, open transparency, press Ctrl F. So this is how it is going looking right now, and my text is visible on top of all the details here. That is done. So this is how I wanted to create it. I don't want to make it too much elemental, so maybe something like this fonts I will be using here. I have an idea in my mind that I can simply use some more graphics like this, like from here and then another one here. Sorry, reflect, let's see if this works or not, and then I will tell you guys what I am doing here. Basically, let me see if this is working or not. Okay, so I am basically making a blend here, and with the blend I can modify these anchor points. Maybe I can add on more points here. Okay, so sorry for that guys, it can be done in that way, but I don't want it to be, don't want it to do in that way, because that can be, that will not look like a perfect one. We have to do some modifications here, take some time, make a perfect design, something like this. Okay, I will not do that part, just make sure to do one part, then we can simply reflect that part to match the other direction. So something like this, and of course then this one in this way, but I want to select these three, then bring them on this side, press Ctrl R to reflect, and you can see this is how we can make a graphics like this. Okay, so that part is looking good for me, no problem. Let's select it and press shift and deselect like this, that is fine. Let's make them a group, and then if I double click, I am inside the group and I can simply modify this position here. I think that is fine, don't worry. So we have whites in the design, and for fixing that we can simply trim them. Take magic wand, select white, delete, and then select them all again, make them black, that is fine. Now for this area, you can see we have to hide this part of the design, but if I try to copy and paste merge unit, that will make it huge. So I am just selecting the bones, open the transparency, and then I am going to take my pen tool here, click here, just stay inside the black area of the tombstone, and then from here I will be using that inside this Grim Reaper sword, and then this is done. Let's move this from here and then join it with the starting point. So you can see how easily we can fix it. And for this area, as you can see, this is that part of the this bone should be visible from here. So let's say I want to click here. I'm just staying inside the black area of everything, then okay. Now if I select this part and this part, press shift M and then press alt, click here, that will minus that part. So you can see this is how it is looking, kind of a Game of Thrones chair, but it is the Game of Bones anyway. So that is right. Game of Bones. Okay guys, I am not sure, this can be copyrighted. It can be a replication of the Game of Thrones, but this is not something I am going to upload on March by Amazon, so don't worry. I'm just breaking them so that it becomes, how is this working like that? Let's make it like this, place it here, and then I'm going to make it bigger, kind of in this position is good. Let's make them group, press Ctrl Alt F, that means the offset part, click OK, Ctrl X to cut, select this group, go to transparency, delete the previous one, press Ctrl F. So this is how it is looking right now, and then I am going to make it look like, okay, I can simply bring some more roses here. I'm not sure. Okay guys, that's not the part of the design I wanted to create here. I just wanted to make all over print design, I forgot that. So I'm selecting everything, then make sure it is complete black, and that is fine for me. Let's make them a group. So there is different ways of colorizing your graphics, but here in this one I'm going to use the simplest way, and that is going to be the taking a rectangle, Ctrl X, Ctrl B, make that color like this, then press shift A. Select them all, press shift M, and then I'm going to, it is going to activate the shape builder, then press alt and click here. Okay guys, so this is how it is looking right now. We have a, this is going to be a two color design, one is black and one is yellow. That's not the problem for me right now. Let's select them all, make them a group. So this is my graphic part is done for the all over print t-shirt. So let's bring that in. This is my all over print t-shirt design template, and this is a very big file, huge file, 9000 into 8000. Anyway, that's not a problem. So if I select this one, make them a group, Ctrl C to copy. Now this is the front, this is the back. Let's paste it here. No, you have to go to this design layer and then press Ctrl V. So that will paste it here in the design layer. And as this is a all over print t-shirt design, we can go all the way we want. It doesn't have to be maintaining any specific area. You can place your design all the way wherever you want. Let's select these two, align them center wise, that is fine. Now you can see this is how it is looking. This is the front, this is the back, and for a all over print t-shirt design you can fill all the areas with other stuffs, but I am just going to keep it simple for now. And then I want to this game of bones, I want to select this group, copy, that is fine. And now I want to paste it here. I want to place it on the slip too. Like this is a, if this is for a design for a brand, then you can put their names here. You can put their web address on the collar area, something like this. Let's say I want to do that. Okay, let's not do it. So you can put designs in the sleeve, in the collar area, wherever you want. So the important part is now my design is placed here. Let's bring this a bit in this way, left, maybe this is good, and then this one too. Okay, so important part is you have to, this red is for just for us to see the background. If you want to change it, like if I make it black, then it is going to, sorry for that, you have to click here, that is going to pick the, okay. So this is how it is going to look right now, but I have to make sure that it is a complete black color, that is fine. So this is how it is going to look on the t-shirt. And so for this too I will be using this color, this yellow color, maybe from here. So that is fine. Okay, this is not picking up that color, I don't know why. So if I, okay, so I am basically clicking on the black part of the design. So that is the reason here I am selecting this to click here. So that is the yellow color. Okay, let's not do it in that way. So this is easier. Now the main point is you have to turn off this template layer. So let me show you, this is the template layer. So this template is just to guide you, this is not part of my design, so I have to hide this part. And this is how it is going to look. If you want to keep the black background, that is completely fine, or simply you can make it transparent. So that will, whatever shirt color you will choose, that will be the background color. Let's export this image all over print, of course PNG. It can take some time, it's a huge file size, and once that will be ready, okay, let's just keep it exporting anyway. So this is my Teespring launcher, I have to upload my design here. My design is exported, yes, that is the file. Let's go to this add image option, and from here I am going to select my that image. So this can be a very huge file size, you can see I don't need this anymore. So this is how it is looking. I have to make sure, you have to make sure that you are positioning it in the right position like this. Okay, we made a mistake, that is this area is going out of the design part, but I don't know, think that is a problem, because this is all over print t-shirt design and we made it like this. So let's put it something like this. I am matching this part of the area, this part of the design, then this is not a problem for me. I'm keeping it like this. Then from this choose product color, you can see I can choose whatever color I want for my shirt. So that's why I kept the design transparent background, not white, of course. So this black is good. Let's select these colors, click on this done, and then you have to click on this preview. It can take some time to load the preview, but yeah, this is how it is looking right now. So this is how it will be your all over print t-shirt design. And if you are working with that template, that will be really easy for you to make. You can see you cannot put a this much bigger design on a regular t-shirt. Okay, if maybe there is a little problem, let me see. You can always make it, okay, so this part is going like You can see that is the thing. We can always change it up anyway, that's not a problem. See, if I select this part, double click inside the group, I will be selecting this. I can simply select this yellow part of the design, and then if I make a offset path for it, it is going to make me little bit bigger maybe, and then it can be fixed. You can see now if I upload this, this area will be fixed, but that's not a problem right now. We can work like this. So this is how you can make a all over print t-shirt design. I hope this will help you guys understand the process. And of course the main thing is the print on demand. If you are, whichever print on demand you are using, you have to download their template for making this design. So that's it for today's video guys. I hope this will help you. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video guys. Have a great time. Thank you everyone.